up.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Washington Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's... Mark down at the 21-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL.
And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose.
Still second down.
First and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. 23 yards on the play.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Cousins. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's got time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Third and goal for Cousins. Flush to his right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run here. This is James Starks. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Rodgers to throw on second down. Complete. Starks on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rodgers going to throw. Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Josh Norman with a pick. He can be such a tone setter for a defense.
His confidence has grown from his first snaps in the NFL. Found his place, found his way, and now everyone just wants to avoid throwing the football in his direction.
And here come the Redskins now. Here's the option going right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They go play action. Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him in back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Play action now. Cousins. Flushed out right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you little? And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
To throw, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but
defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I would run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark, the big rookie from UCLA, with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it from the right hash. This from 33. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And the fake field goal works.
To call it in that situation. Think you're going to get an easy 3. Instead, you turn it into 6.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And Reed with it over the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Returnable here for Davis. A beautiful fake. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packers defense, they ready themselves here. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky, preach. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On third down, Cousins, flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw full.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Defense.
Emoji sleeping face. Emoji sleeping face.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 4th time tonight,
He might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or
a second down throw for Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge. Setting him back on the sack. And Let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it to the sideline. And, oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Here's the option going right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one goes in. Complete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Montgomery. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 43 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Clark in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Here's Tressway now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this. He's going to keep it. And Davis has it over the middle. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risk. Play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now the Packers get set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And they'll go on the ground. And he's got room. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And some room to maneuver. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing, Cousins. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Green.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Rolling to his left. And this is incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. Hey, let's look back on Week 10 for a second. What a slate of games. Seattle, New England, Dallas, Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Denver. What was your game of the week, partner?
Well, my game of the week was Seattle at New England. Seattle coming off of the Monday Nighter, going on the road, getting it done at New England, who hardly ever loses at home. And it was a Super Bowl rematch. I love Dallas, Pittsburgh, a great game. Absolutely.